Hello, Math 104 trig class. I had asked if there were any questions that anyone might have, and I did get a request from a student about doing two problems from section 1.3, not section 3.1. So let me make that correction first of all. And the questions were number 105 and number 108. And if you take a look at question number 105, it says cotangent of the quantity 2n plus 1 times 90 degrees. Well, before I begin with all that, one of the things you should have noticed in this chapter was the location of 4 particular points. And these points are going to help us give values for the cosine and the sine. And whenever I looked at an ordered pair on what's called the unit circle is the circle of radius 1. All of the ordered pairs are actually represented by the value for the cosine and sine. So for example, if I wanted to look at 90 degrees, I would go 90-degree rotation, starting at the horizontal axis. And as I rotate around, I go 90 degrees, and I'm now at the point 0, 1. So in this case, the cosine of 90 degrees would be the first number in the ordered pair, and it would in fact be 0. The sine of 90 degrees in this example would in fact be 1. So I'm going to use that knowledge of these 4 ordered pairs for 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and 270 degrees to answer the following questions. So for the first one, number 105, it says the cotangent of the quantity 2s plus 1 times 90 degrees. And when I substitute 1 in, I now get the cotangent of 3 times 90 degrees. And this now becomes the cotangent of 270 degrees. Now, when I looked at these ordered pairs, I have the cosine and sine, but not the cotangent. So one of the things I want to remember was that the sine of theta over the cosine of theta is equal to the tangent. And the cotangent is the reciprocal of that, which is going to be the cosine of theta, sine of theta. So when I want to find the cotangent of 270 degrees, I'm going to write it as the cosine of 270 degrees divided by the sine of 270 degrees, which is going to give me the cosine's value at 270 degrees is 0 over the sine, which is -1. That gives me an answer of 0. Taking a look at a second problem, problem number 108. This time it's the cosecant of n times 180 degrees. Again, the cosecant, I'm going to plug in 1. 1 times 180 degrees is the cosecant of 180 degrees. Going back to my trig functions, the cosecant of theta is the same as 1 over the sine of theta. So this is now going to become 1 over the sine of 180 degrees. So if I go back up to my coordinates above and I go to 180 degrees, I have the ordered pair -1, 0. So to come back down to our problem, the sine of 180 degrees is 0. So that now gives me the fraction of 1 over the sine of 180 degrees, 1 over 0, which gives me an answer of undefined. Because we're not allowed to divide by 0. Okay. Thanks, and I hope that helps.